Hey gang, this is Devin Payton. So this is a demonstration for the SEC 350 project where you're going to pick some sort of VPN in order to allow someone to RDP into Management 02. So this is sort of the thing that I had in mind. So I investigated a product called Teleport. It's an open source offering. And what it is an identity proxy. And we'll get into what that means in just a second. So I've installed this on a EC2 uh, instance in AWS. It's a subdomain of the domain I own, greenmountaincyber.com. And I'll log in and I'll try to explain the features as I do so. Bear with me as I hunt down my password. Okay, so I've typed in a username and a password, which could be stolen, but also I need to type in a two-factor code, and I'm using Google Authenticator for this purpose. So I'm looking at my phone right now. Okay, and you can see I have three systems here. One is actually the teleport system itself, right? The other is my greenmountaincyber.com web server. And what's interesting to note is on the AWS security group or EC2 security group, I don't have port 22 allowed in. The only thing that is coming at my box is port 443, right? Same holds true for jumper mining, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and connect. I have to specify a user. In this case, it's Ubuntu. And as you can see here, I get a SSH like terminal right in my web server. So now I can administer the box. I can modify the web pages if I want to. So here's my web page or my website, or I can exit, right? So I'll go ahead and exit that and go back to servers. I can also pop into Hermione, and let's think about this for a second. So I'll go ahead and connect as Hermione Jump. That's the user, and I'm in this box right now. And what you need to know is that on my firewall on Edge 01, I turned off port 22 inbound. So that's not allowed. The only thing that I changed on my firewall is I let me show it to you. So let's log into the box. The only thing I changed, let me do that again so you can see what's going on, is I created a action accept where the destination port is my teleport server, on the internet, and the only thing allowed outbound is 443. The source address is this jump box, and the protocol is TCP. So what's happening here is SSH is basically tunneled through this 443 connection. So I know you saw us doing port 3389 or RDP via SSH. So, well, this is a similar occurrence where we're tunneling one protocol through another. And this will be more compelling in a second. Now, what I can't do is do an RDP session in the web, but let me show you what else you can do. You can install what's called the TSH client, and let's log in. So I'm telling it my proxy server is lab.greenmountaincyber.com. I'm passing in the user. I have to paste in, my teleport admin address. So this is my laptop, right? This is not a VM or anything like that. So I'm at home on wireless, and I'm just typing in my two-factor key now. Okay, I'm in, and I can do a TSH LS. And it'll basically show me those same things that we saw before. So I can SSH directly into Jumper Mining if I want to. I can type TSH SSH. So I'm running the SSH command within the TSH 443 tunnel. I can say, I think it's Hermione. Yeah, and I'm in, right? So if I do an IPA, you can see that I'm on that box. I'm on the jump box. That's pretty cool, is it not? Let's try let's try doing 3 tunnels. Okay, so I can do a TSH SSH dash L or dash N, I think it is. Let's see, is that right? That looks right to me. So I'm establishing that tunnel. I'm using port 13389. And let me find my Remina client if I can. There it is. Now I'm very excited about the teleport product because it eliminates to some extent many of the weaknesses associated with having jump boxes and keys out there that can be stolen and used by someone else. I can't get into this box unless I prove my identity by typing my username, password, and something that I have. In this case, it's a a Google Authenticator token. It could also be an insertable USB device, right? A cryptographic device, and there's many of those out there that you can choose from. So this is the sort of thing I'm after. You don't have to use something as high speed as teleport. You can do that if you want. There's a lot of overhead with setting up a domain and a subdomain out on the internet somewhere, but you can certainly do that. It's worth studying. But you can also do something like OpenVPN. You could do something like zero tier or you name it. Any other VPN device would be appropriate. And this is the sort of demo I want to see. So I wish you luck on this project. Goodbye.